And this is just, I'm giving you the platform here to just,
sure.
What exactly do you mean by children deserve better?
Children deserve better.
What is better? What is it that is being sold to children currently that you maybe have a problem with, and how do you
do I want to burn some bridges with some content and call out I haven't even seen, I was about to say Skibbity Toilet. I haven't even watched Skibbity Toilet. Maybe it's amazing. No, I'm glad I said that in the past because I still believe it. I think kind of off what you said before, like these, like oh, there's mid-grade readers and this sort of like that's such a hard thing to compartmentalize entirety of a certain age. And like, I think we all know that, like, depending on your age, kids are wildly different in like their interests and their reading level and what they can handle. But I think in general, every, entertainment studio doesn't give kids the benefit of the doubt that they can handle crazy stuff. Like, and this is not like, oh, children are being overly protected or anything like that. I think they just kind of assume things will go over their heads. And I don't know. I think overall younger audiences are more perceptive than we are as adults a lot of times. Maybe it's because, honestly, I can't talk about a lot of the Avatar show I'm working on now, but I think the previous Avatar show, Last Airbender, is a great example of that, right? It's Nickelodeon, when they greenlit it, no one's ever told me this for sure. I'm just, kind of reaching at what I've heard about it. Like, yeah, it's a fun adventure show about a kid who can make air balls, and he's got a big old bear thing. I don't know what it's called. It's a bear thing. And I know it's an Air Bison listeners. Don't worry, I know about the show.
He's got the plushie that we can sell.
Yeah, he's got the plushie we can sell. And then like somehow at some point they're like, wait, is there like a story about like a genocide happening in this show? And they're fighting fascists. Like, I think that's all in there, and kids absorb that. Like, they pick that up. They know what's going on. They're not being preached to, and they understand a lot of it. And even if they really don't, I think they are still gestating those ideas that'll come up to them in a year or two later when they're in a government class and they're reading about the rise of fascism. They're like, man, the Fire Nation sure seems a lot like Germany in World War II. Like, just things like that where they would be connecting those dots if they didn't already. Giving them the nuance of the world, and don't kind of like put them in this sort of like kindergarten world where like this isn't really representative of what the reality is.